Okay, crossing over to what we have with polynomial division. And for this part, we'll be looking at a couple of cases of utilizing long division. Okay, now we have, in this example, we have a fourth degree polynomial expression divided by a binomial, first order. And so we have, for the version of polynomial division, whereupon we're going to be utilizing long division setup. Okay, we have, again, so x plus 3, this will be regarded as the divisor, and this will be taken into the dividend. In other words, that which is divided into, whereupon we have the terms 3x to the fourth, 17x cubed, 20x squared, minus 28x minus 48. Now the dividend from fourth degree on down, okay, we don't have any missing terms, so we have a fourth order, third order, second order, first order term, and also you want the dividend to end with a constant. Okay, now in terms of beginning the long division, so I have the divisor x plus 3 into this fourth order expression. And now in looking at the first terms, okay, so first term from the divisor, okay, is x, and first term that we have in the dividend is 3x to the fourth, and both the divisor and dividend are in descending degree order. So to start off with, if we're looking for the number of times that x plus 3 goes into this fourth order polynomial, we can start off, okay, taking the first term x into 3x to the fourth. So the first term in what is going to be the quotient, we have 3x to the fourth divided by x, so that is going to be 3x cubed. Okay. And with long division, now the object is going to be to cancel out, okay, the first term at each stage that we have to originate from the dividend. So we have with lining up the terms. So if you think of working with the first term in the quotient, and that is going to be distributed over the quantity of x plus 3. So we have 3x cubed times the quantity of x plus 3, so that will make 3x to the fourth. 3x cubed over 3, so that will make 9x cubed. And we're going to have these terms to be lined up underneath the like terms that we have in fourth and third degree. And so looking at carrying out what we have with the long division. Now long division is going to be a process performing row by row subtracting. And in looking at what we have now, so you're looking at subtracting, you have 3x to the fourth minus 3x to the fourth, that will go out. And then we have 17x cubed minus 9x cubed, so we have 8x cubed. And I can bring down the remaining terms. And we have, at the next stage, we have x from x plus 3 taking into 8x cubed, and 8x cubed divided by x is going to lead to the next term in the quotient. So we will have it 8x squared, and distributing, okay, so you have 8x squared all over x plus 3. Okay, so this will form 8x cubed plus 24x squared, and we'll have those terms lined up underneath what we have after the formation of the terms resulting from the first round of the long division. Okay, so we have the cubic terms as well as the second order terms lined up. And so looking at subtracting, so you have 8x cubed will go out, 20x squared minus 24x squared, so make negative 4x squared. You have minus 28x minus 48. Then we have x into negative 4x squared. Okay, so that will make negative 4x. And distributing negative 4x over the quantity of x plus 3. I'll mention you don't have to do all this work on the side, but I'm just giving you a visual presentation of how the terms are going to line up. Okay, and what you do as you initiate each additional term within the quotient. Okay, so negative 4x all over x plus 3. We have negative 4x squared minus 12x, and we're going to situate these terms underneath what we have from the previous result from taking the long division. Okay, so we got, once again, applying subtraction. Okay, so we have negative 4x squared minus negative 4x squared. This will translate out to negative 4x squared plus 4x squared, so those terms will cancel. And we have negative 28x, and what is going to be plus 12x. So you have negative 16x minus 48, and then we have x into negative 16x, so it'll be negative 16. And so we have a negative 16 all over x plus 3. So we're going to have negative 16x minus 48. And lining up what we have here, we have an identical set of terms. Once we apply subtraction, okay, we're going to have, once again, okay, complete cancellation of both negative 16x and minus 48. Okay, so we have, okay, for the result, okay, we have it 0. So just for the terms I just formed, okay, we have for the quotient, again, that is going to be at 3x cubed plus 8x squared minus 4x minus 16. And we have in terms of the remainder, again, this is the last result. Okay, so we have for the remainder, okay, that is going to be at 0. Okay, now, another case of what we have in performing long division. Okay, now we have, now we're looking at a fifth order polynomial, whereupon we have x to the fifth minus 2x to the fourth plus x cubed minus 8x plus 18 is divided by x squared minus 3. Now for the setup with the long division and also ultimately synthetic division, okay, we want to make sure there are no missing degree terms. Okay, if you notice from the dividend, we're missing a square term, so I am inputting 0x squared, okay, for placeholder purposes. Now for the first term in the quotient, I'm taking x to the fifth divided by x squared, so that will make x cubed. And again, just like what I did at the far left in the process, first term times the divisor, and you have this, again, the resulting products that will be lining up at each stage. Now we have with x cubed times x squared, okay, this will be x to the fifth, x cubed times negative 3. Guess what? That is going to be negative 3x cubed. So that is going to go underneath the x cubed. And crossing over to the stage of combining like terms together. Okay, so we have lining up, so you have x to the fifth minus x to the fifth. That will go out. And now we don't have anything to take away from negative 2x to the fourth, so this will be brought down. Then we have x cubed minus negative 3x cubed. So it'll be x cubed plus 3x cubed, so it'll make 4x cubed. And we have plus 0x squared minus 8x, and we have plus 18. Okay. Now for the next term, we have negative 2x to the fourth divided by x squared. So make negative 2x squared, and distributing negative 2x squared over x squared will make negative 2x to the fourth. Notice we have another round of skipping. We have negative 2 times negative 3 is 6, and then we have x squared. So we're going to move the 6x squared underneath the like term, which it had to be 0x squared. And once again, performing subtraction. Okay, so negative 2x to the fourth will go out. 4x cubed will be brought down. And we got 0 minus 6x squared, so we have a negative 6x squared. And we can go ahead and bring down the rest of the terms. Okay, so we have with x squared into 4x cubed. Okay, that'll be 4x. And distributing, okay, so we have 4x cubed minus 12x. Okay, so 4x cubed goes out, and there's nothing to take away from negative 6x squared, so that will be brought down. And then we have negative 8x, and what's going to be plus 12x, so that will make plus 4x. And we can bring down the plus 18, okay. And then we have x squared into negative 6x squared, so that will be a negative 6. And we have with the distribution, so we have negative 6 over x squared minus 3, so it'll be negative 6x squared. And we have plus 18. And so we have with subtracting, okay, we have 4x, and I cannot take x squared minus 3 directly into 4x. So we have with the resulting expression, okay, so we have with the quotient, we have x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 6. And for the 4x, okay, that is going to be the remainder.